What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Sunday Breakfast, a monthly talk show where we sit down and get real each first Sunday of the month. Let's get right on into it. I mean, you read the title. Today, I just want to talk about how hard it is to study or how hard it is to work on something that has like a deadline or expectations behind it. Oh my God, expectations behind it. You know, when it comes to studying, I personally never went out of my way to study material. It was like the material is either in my head or was taught to me previously. I have very little recollection of me actually sitting down, going over a book and studying it, or going over like a textbook or something. I just don't remember me doing that at all. And if I did do it, it was probably math, and that was it. Yeah, it was just study. I just never really did it. I never really sat down and partook or partaked. I don't know if either of those are words, but I just never remember me doing that. But I do remember like me being taught the information and me retaining that information until I needed to like let it out on like a test or something. I do find it hard to sit down and learn something. Not just studying in general, but I do find it hard to sit down and literally just take the information that's there and then just digest it all. It's a very hard task. If the material that you're studying is just boring, bland, in a textbook, you have to read it and you just feel yourself mentally digressing while you're reading it. That is torture, actual torture. You want learning to be gratifying. You don't want it to be boring and feel like you're wasting your time, because that's the last thing that you want, feeling like you're wasting your time. And nobody likes to waste their time. I mean, unless you're a rare case, an anomaly, you could say. I find it even more difficult when there's expectations and there's deadlines and there's like responsibilities involved with it. Like homework, for example. First, you got to do it. 2, you got to remember to do it. 3, you got to remember to bring it, bro. I mean, as kids, this was a foreign concept of responsibilities for us, bro. Now, I'm not saying that we're like unable to do this. I mean, it's quite simple when you look at it now. I don't know, man. Homework in general is just, I hate the concept. Why do you have to go home and do more work when we just sat at a school for 8 hours? Bro, as I'm talking about this, I'm just remembering all the past experiences and stuff. And I mean, some of you are in it right now. I promise you, I mean, was I about to say it's going to get better? I have no clue if it's going to get better. I will say this though. I mean, enjoy you going to school and meeting the same people every day. You kind of are forced to go to school and meet the same people every day. I mean, you can take comfort in that your friend will be at school tomorrow. You can't really take comfort in studying because, well, nobody likes studying. Nobody likes doing that, but it is a requirement. Learning is a requirement if you want to grow or you want to do anything in the world. But if you want to be good at something, you have to be bad at it first. And in order to not be bad, you have to learn how to be good. I mean, we talked about the expectations. We talked about the deadlines. We haven't really talked about the responsibilities. I just mentioned homework in like a passing little remark. But I mean, just work in general. Probably having someone tell you to do something and you are more or less able to do it. It's just that there's a deadline attached to it and you feel, I don't know, how do I explain this? You feel like there's more pressure on you than there really is. That can be explained by you like really caring about the product of your work, which is good, but really you maybe could be overcomplicating it a bit. And that just takes us into our next topic of just overcomplicating the task of studying, which to study, you have to remember the materials. That's going to be like on the test or on the quiz tomorrow or stuff like that. It was difficult for me because, one, I didn't even do it in the first place. Just kind of winged it. Overcomplicating task or no-go that we just do it. We're humans. We make mistakes. We add on all this extra baggage to ourselves, which we inherently probably don't do. It's more or less like something within us that just does it by itself. I mean, we don't even understand our minds. We don't understand. Kind of weird when you think about it. Like, we don't really know. Like, there could be something that comes out tomorrow we never knew for like the hundreds of years that we've really been kicking at this humanity thing. Like, we don't really know. Okay, I just got all philosophical. I am so sorry. Okay, let me get back on subject and we wrap this up. Okay, it's hard to put your mind to something or put your mind to a specific task and complete it and get it over with. One thing I will tell you is this. I mean, you need energy, you need water, you need the basic essentials. If you don't have those, you're not going to get anything done. I mean, if you want to do something for a long period of time, you need to have 1, breaks, 2, you need to eat food, and you need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You need all of them. There's not one you can skip. Breakfast to get you initial energized, get your initial energy. Lunch is to when you're dozing off, like get you right back right back to 100%. And then dinner time, you're probably more or less done with some of the with most majority of the tasks that you got to complete and majority of the workload, you can say. Every single time slot of the day is important. Every single meal of the day is important. I mean, the basic stuff that's been out there, but I've just only now really it's really now just hidden for me. And hopefully it will hit for you too also. Maybe a little sooner too. Okay, that's the end of this Sunday breakfast. We talked about how hard it was to study, some of the ways that make it a little easier, some of the ways of how you're probably overcomplicating it, some of the ways of how the expectations and deadlines and the pressure that comes with those don't really matter, are more stressful than they need to be. Thank you for watching this Sunday breakfast. See you guys on the next one.